Welcome to Rhodes Business School's free resource videos. In this video I'm going to give a basic overview of how to develop and implement an organisational development strategy. Developing an organisational development strategy is key to understanding what your organisation's priorities are. Once you understand what your organisation's priorities are, you can then determine how best to approach your training. Firstly, a review of pre-existing policies should be made. In doing so, you should be able to see clear strengths and weaknesses in any current policies. Capitalise on those strengths and rewrite the weaker policies so that they help build on your organisation's strengths or overall goals. If the policies in question no longer are necessary or are redundant, eliminate them. As you draft your policies, seek feedback from experts to see whether or not the policies make sense or are appropriate for your organisation. The experts will be able to give you the information you need in order to see whether or not your policies will work with your organisation. The thing to remember about feedback is that it bears consideration. Without considering whether or not the feedback is valid and requires incorporation into your policies, you may discard valuable input into your policy development. Standards that your organisation follows should also be laid out in your policies and strategies as well. Your standards should be clearly reflected in those policies for all employees to follow. Without those standards, you have policies without any specific standard to meet, which leaves your employees effectively without guidance. Finally, you should also ensure that a date for reviewing your development strategy is set. Ensure that all involved parties in the strategy development are available so that your policies can be reviewed regularly and improved upon. Every organisation should strive towards continuous improvement in their policies for organisational development. In order to effectively implement your strategy, you should consider working with as many employees as possible. The more involved employees are in your development plans, the more buy-in you should have. In addition, you need to ensure you maintain good communication with the employees affected by the strategies. Finally, when you first implement the program, you should begin with your senior leadership group before looking at a wider implementation of your strategies. This way, you are ensuring that your employees can see the strategy being implemented at the highest levels of the organisation in order to feel more comfortable. In addition, seeing senior management modelling the implementation gives your employees role models to follow. For more information, go to www.rhodesbusinessschool.com.au or call us on free phone 1300 746 287.